Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 8. I've now made 8 of these videos now, which is hard to believe, but here we are. And honestly, there's no point of talking about 2020 anymore, because we all know at this point that 2020 has been an utter dumpster fire in more ways than one, especially when it comes to the movie industry. Because of COVID 19, 4.5 months worth of movies had to be dropped from the schedule since theaters had to be shut down for very obvious reasons. And even if theaters magically reopen by the time Tenet comes out in mid July, the damage has been done. Especially since you lost months like May and June, two of the most important months of not just the summer season, but the entire freaking year. So at this point, 2020, box office wise, is essentially screwed. So the real question is, how is this virus going to affect next year, 2021? And as you can see, it's affecting next year quite drastically because pretty much the entire 2021 schedule is in flux right now. Because earlier today, this article dropped. This is not the only article that's dropped, but this was the first one. And it's about Mission Impossible 7. So Mission Impossible has been delayed, so it joins the club. It joins the list. But the thing is, this isn't just about Mission Impossible 7. It's about Mission Impossible 8, too. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I'm about to explain right here. So Paramount has just made a few 2021 and 2022. That's why we're moving to 2022 now. Release date changes with news that Mission Impossible 7 will now open November 19th, 2021 instead of July 23rd, 2021. And they mentioned that it was the first Hollywood production to be halted out of safety due to the COVID-19 outbreak. So the production for that movie has stalled, just like the Batman, which is why it had to be delayed. And so Mission Impossible 7 is now coming out in November, which is kind of odd because, this isn't the first Mission Impossible to open outside of summer. Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol came out in December and ended up becoming the most successful movie in the series at that point. But still, it's very odd. It's very strange, but we're living in very strange times, so. And then they also mentioned that Mission Impossible 8, it was supposed to come out August 5th, 2022, but now it's coming out November 4th, 2022, which is the same day as Shazam 2, and I bet one of those movies is going to have to move. I bet. I'm betting it's going to be Shazam 2. So yeah, that's the big news here, is that the Mission Impossible 7 and 8 have been moved. And that's especially important since, 7 and 8 are supposed to be shot back to back. It's supposed to be like a Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and what was the other one? At World's End, Infinity War, and Endgame. It's supposed to be that type of thing, that back-to-back sequel. And they obviously can't do it now, so they're going to have to push back both movies. So yeah, they mentioned some other things too. The Tomorrow War, which was supposed to come out this year, this Christmas, has now been moved to July 23rd. So it's taken Mission Impossible 7's spot. I don't have any thoughts on this movie. I don't even know what it is. I literally know nothing about it except that, Chris Pratt's in it. Oh, the Paw Patrol. This one hasn't been delayed. In fact, it just got added to the schedule. It's going to be August 20th, 2021. And I'm just going to tell you right now, for the love of God, please do not look up Paw Patrol fan art. Because if you do, you will regret everything and you will want to pour bleach into your eyes and into your soul. Please don't do that. So then there's Dungeons and Dragons. They forgot the S. It was supposed to come out November 19th, 2021. That's now been replaced by Mission Impossible 7, obviously. It's now moved to May 27th, 2022. Why they would reboot Dungeons and Dragons, especially after the last one from, what was it, 2000? that movie was not only terrible but bombed. Why would you try again? I don't know. But that's Hollywood for you. And then there's supposed to this horror movie Spell, supposed to come out August 28th. It's now off the schedule entirely. Nobody cares. So this article was mostly about Paramount, but that wasn't the only thing that came out, today. Because now we're talking about Marvel. Spider-Man Homecoming sequel, or Spider-Man 3, the second Spider-Man 3, has now been delayed. So, I think it was I think it was part 6 where I talked about a whole bunch of MCU movies being delayed. Spider-Man 3 was not one of them, but it is now. And Doctor Strange 2 is now going to 2022, so poor Doctor Strange getting delayed yet again. And so Sony said Friday that it's moving their Spider-Man Homecoming threequel to November 5th, 2021 instead of keeping their original July 16th date next year. And I thought they were going to do this. I knew they were going to do this because they literally they put Venom Let There Be Carnage on, June 25th, 2021. So why on earth would you have a Venom movie and a Spider-Man movie be so close to each other? That's just not smart. And so Sony decided let's just move Spider-Man 3 to November. And to my knowledge, if we're ignoring Into the Spider-Verse, which is its own thing, this will be the first Spider-Man movie to not open in the summer. Isn't that crazy? Because, the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, those all opened in May. And then Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, that opened in late June. The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, the first one, opened in July. And then Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home both also opened in July. So this is the first Spider-Man movie to not be in summer, period. Which is kind of crazy. It's just like the Batman. It's weird. And the next thing is that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which, funny enough, is being directed by Sam Raimi, who made the original Spider-Man trilogy. It's been moved. It's no longer coming out November 5th, 2021. Instead, it'll be coming out March 25th, 2022. So for those of you who are excited about Doctor Strange 2, I'm sorry, but, what can you do? What else? Oh, speaking of Spider-Verse, its sequel, is now going to be opening. Oh, these ads. I hate these ads. Ugh. Alright. Spider-Verse 2 is now opening October 7th, 2022 instead of April 8th, 2022. So I know that's got to suck for a lot of you Spider-Verse fans. And I get it because the movie was really good. But, these things just have to happen. At this point in the release schedule, nothing is concrete. Anything can change at the blink of an eye. And Spider-Verse 2 just happened to be one of those movies. So, yeah. Next up, instead of being pushed back, Thor Love and Thunder is actually being pushed up. Granted, it's not by a whole lot. It's literally by 1 week. But it's something. So, instead of coming out February 18th, it's now coming out February 11th. Literally right before Valentine's Day. So, that's something to note. And a whole bunch of other stuff from Sony that we're going to go... Oh, God, these... I hate ads so much. Alright. So, this is all Sony. So, you ready? Okay. So, the first thing here, Lord & Miller's Connected. It's been moved back. Not by a whole lot. Only by a month. It was supposed to come out September 18th. Now coming out October 23rd. I don't think the movie will be affected that much. So, whatever. The Room 2. Escape Room 2. My bad. Ugh, gosh, these ads. I hate them so much. Will now open January 1st, 2021 instead of December 30th. That's literally by 2 days. Why would you even... What's the point? Whatever. So, it's January. Horror movies do well. Whatever. Kevin Hart drama Fatherhood will now open April 2nd, 2021 instead of October 23rd. It was actually supposed to come out this April, but for obvious reasons, that didn't happen. So it's essentially now been moved back a whole year. Sony Animation's Viabo will now open June 4th, 2021 instead of April 16th. Uncharted's been moved up a good 3 months. It's supposed to come out in October. It's now been pushed all the way up to July. So it's taken Spider-Man's old release date. And, I don't know about Uncharted. I don't think it's going to do well at all because that movie is just cursed. It just is. Hotel Transylvania 4 has also been moved up too. It's coming out August 6th, 2021 instead of December 2nd, December 22nd. I don't know why they moved it to December. That was such a weird date. Unless they were planning on making it like a Christmas movie or something. So, another Kevin Hart movie, Man from Toronto. It moves to September 17th, 2021 off of this year's November 20th. The Nightingale's been undated, and that's a whole bunch of reserving a bunch of untitled picks for Disney. That's it. That's it. So a lot went down today. I don't think the majority of these movies are going to be affected at all, particularly the Marvel movies because it's Marvel. I mean, come on now. But, to wait longer for these movies is going to suck really hard. Because so many movies have been pushed back. Like, it's just getting, I wouldn't say obnoxious. It's getting really annoying. Because so many movies people waited for, like, if we were to go back like a month, actually 2 months ago, and people were like, oh man, I can't wait to see Black Widow and Scoob and what else? Fast and Furious 9 and No Time to Die and Quiet Place 2. Man, 2020 is going to be lit. And then 2 months later, all those movies have either moved to, the end of this year or next year entirely. Like, that is just, it is the worst feeling. So yeah, that's it for part 8. There's definitely going to be a part 9. I just know it. I just don't know when. I don't know when it'll happen, but it will happen. And it's just, this is just getting sadder and sadder. But, that's life right now, whether we want to accept it or not. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. What do you think about all these release date changes? Give me your thoughts down below. You want to check out my past videos, my canceled videos. I have a playlist on the homepage. So you can just look at the whole saga of all the delays that have happened because of COVID-19. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out.